It's time for my September wrap-up. So this is everything I read in September. This month is a little bit weird. I get to group the books together because I read lots of books that go together. I'll explain. Here we go. I decided that I wanted to start reading some Sherlock Holmes because I've always wanted to, and I never have. It's really all the reason I need. So I got the complete Sherlock Holmes collection on audio. It's read by Stephen Fry, which is just so good. So far, I have done 2 of them. First, A Study in Scarlet, and this one was really good. We meet our main characters. We meet Watson and we meet Sherlock. And I am a big fan of the Sherlock TV series, so I thought it was going to be really fun to kind of see the differences, and I was right. It's great. I've heard that there is a reason that Sherlock has never been properly adapted for any other medium. I don't know what it is. I have not bothered Googling it because I want to learn with my eyes and I guess my ears. If I can't figure it out, then whatever, I'll Google it. So yeah, A Study in Scarlet was really good. A Sign of 4, it didn't age well. I can tell you that much. Whew. I don't recommend it. Whenever I go into old books like this, I always look at the time period before because lots of books didn't age well. But knowing when it's from and the time makes it a little bit more palatable. But yeah, that one was kind of rough. So, I mean, if you don't want to hear just people being crappy about race, maybe skip it. We'll see how the rest of them go. I'm hoping that that's not going to be like a really strong running theme. We'll see. Sign of 4, not my favorite. Study in Scarlet was better. I'm not doing a review, I'm doing a wrap-up. Now, who's ready for Discworld? I am obsessed with Discworld. I love it. I finished Men-at-Arms, which is, up to this point, my favorite Discworld novel. It was so good. I really loved it. It made me hug my e-reader at the end, and it was really nice. I had actually escaped my family because sometimes you just need to escape your family. Don't judge me. And I went for coffee and I was reading, and then I went for like a little bite to eat at a pub, and I was reading all by myself in a corner like a little really cool person. And I just was there hugging my e-reader. Judge me if you must, but I loved this one. And next, I just finished Feet of Clay. This will shock you, but I also loved it. I am sensing a theme with me in these books. Men-at-Arms is basically the Watch has money now and they can hire people, and they have to hire minorities. So for them, that would be trolls, dwarves, and it seems like it's a woman, except it's actually because she's a werewolf. Ends up being a big part of the story. Anyways, so they have like this diversity thing, and I personally think Terry Pratchett did a good and funny and like, I thought he did a good job of it. I don't know. I'm not a troll or a werewolf or a dwarf. So I am a woman though. Fun fact. And then Feet of Clay is about golems, and the golems make a golem, and the golem is bad. The golem is murdering. There's lots of stuff going on in the book, but the way that the City Watch books are going is like a crime procedural, except in Discworld, so it's very funny. Okay, this month I also read Geek Love by Katherine Dunn. I did a full review, so you can check that out if you are curious about that. I do give a spoiler warning and a timestamp for when to skip that, so if you are wanting to hear my full opinion, check that out. I thought it was good. It is growing on me. It's one of those ones that when I read it, I thought, but over time it's gotten more, Okay, and now this was a weird one. Death in Her Hands by Ottessa Moshfegh. I kept kind of pushing this one back on my Libby because when I first heard about it at my other book club, one of the ladies said that she really liked it and that it was about this person who finds a note, and it basically states that somebody has been murdered, and then this lady tries to figure it out. But then when I read the back, and by the back I mean what Libby has up as like the little synopsis, it had said it's like delving into the meaning of art, and I said that makes me tired. So I kept pushing it back, but I don't really see how that was what it was about. It was about a little old lady, like 72, who finds a note on her property that says, like, Magda is dead, they'll never find her body. And then she starts coming up with, like, who is this Magda? She creates this entire world, and it keeps flipping between her inner monologue and her actually, like, being concerned and trying to find this person. It was so much more interesting than I expected it to be for just like a little old lady maybe losing her mind. The audio was great. I don't know how old the narrator was, and I'll put who she is. She did an amazing 72-year-old woman. She had like the little voice warble, and it was so good. I definitely recommend it on audio. Yeah, it was actually really good. I was surprised. And then I continued on with Helldivers. I finished the second one, Helldivers 2, Ghosts. So this one is 10 years in the future. We've got the same characters, but they're kind of split up and older. And I mean, it carries on from the last one, but we've got a 10-year gap. And it's the same fast-paced action goodness. It's, for being a like post-apocalyptic novel, which has been really hard for me on my brain lately, it's not heavy. It's fun. It's fun in a end of the world doom way. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's like a pew pew kind of fun, not a everything sucks kind of not fun. That's still awesome. I'm starting the third. And lastly, I kind of hate ending on this note, but I read Two Boys Kissing by David Levithan, and it was fine. It was a good book. It was written very poetically. It's not what I want to read right now, and it's not what I normally read, but it absolutely was not a bad book. It was just not at all what I'm in the mood for. It is told very interestingly, though. The narrator is a Greek chorus of gay men who died during the AIDS epidemic. And that was done really well. It's very poetic. It's written in a way, I wouldn't call it sing-songy, but like it rolls around in the flowers. Is that a way I'm allowed to describe language? I'm allowed to describe language however I want. Fight me. It's a bad attitude, Jenna. It follows two boys who have decided to do a Guinness World Record longest kiss. And during this kiss, we bounce around to some different gay boys. I say boys because they're boys. They're between 14 and I think 17 on the other end. So this was the book club pick for Best Book Club this month. Poetic writing, romance, YA. It really is not my type of book, but I think it is important, and I think it is a great book to have in the world, especially for young gay people. I think there's a lot of good stuff in there about identity and acceptance. I recommend it, just not for me as a reader in general. That's it. I read 8 books this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I read 8 books this month. Oh, ha, ha, ha. So that's it, guys. Just a little summary of what I read this month. 8 books, not bad. It's been a little bit tough. My daughter's been sick, and it's just it's 2020 outside. Whenever I'm hitting more than 5 books, I'm happy. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and share with all of your friends. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will see you. What day is it? I'll see you on Friday. Bye.